Morning, neighbor. How you doing? It's a beautiful day, probably the warmest day of the year so far. Hey, I noticed you don't warm up your car at all. That's not good. I've had this puppy for 15 years, 400,000 kilometers, not even sniffing its end. A great deal going on at Crappy Tire. I just got one of these. Look at this. Hell of a scraper. Then you're not that asshole who's just got the snow blasting off the back. How's the family doing? Daycare is tough. It's okay. It gets better. Next week's going to be a doozy. I heard the Siberian vortex is coming. You really got to pre-start the cars. Listen, just leave the keys in my mailbox overnight. I'll get the whole thing going for you. Mr. Lou, put your winners on. I mean, I do it in my garage. I got all the tools in there. What'd they quote you? $300 a tire? Bastards. Just robbing us blind, eh? Best part about these? Boom, swivel head. Get right between the mirrors, eh? Hey, why don't you come by for a beer sometime? Watch the Mavs game. I bet you thought this was Dirk Nowitzki, huh? Steve Nash all day, greatest point guard of all time. Don't be stupid now. You look cold. Are you cold? You gotta get a scarf on. I'm turning red. No, come on now. Don't be foolish. Listen, I really think you gotta get a car wash here. You can't be going around the salt. It's the salt. My thing's jammed. They don't tell you that. Crappy Tire, what do you expect? All right, listen, I don't want to keep you. We'll chat when you get in, all right? Hey, the offer still stands, eh? We could warm up your car for you in the morning. You got to warm it up. The vortex is coming.